This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can. It's time we try, it's time we care, it's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
Welcome to the Special Chronicles show. This is episode 512. My name is Daniel Smrokowski, and I'm the founder of Special Chronicles and a Special Olympic Sergeant Survivor International Global Messenger and a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador. Before we begin today's episode, follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Subscribe, rate, and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Our website, specialchronicles.com, where you can stream archives of over 730 episodes absolutely for free. There's a list of our favorites, original series, award-winning columns and blogs, and sign up on newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content delivered to your inbox. Again, specialchronicles.com. This week on the Special Chronicles podcast, ComEd EnergyForce series, season 6, part 2, we talk about your guide to going solo. And we're talking about solar energy in the winter because did you know that you can stream energy in the winter? Yes, you can. And I wanted to just apologize for coughing there. I wanted to just let you all know, if you listened to last week's episode, you may have noticed, and I didn't mention it on air, but I wanted to just mention it briefly right now at the top of this week's episode, that if you listen to last week's episode, last week, I had strained my throat. And so my voice didn't really sound exactly how it usually does. And so now hopefully this week it sounds a little bit better. I'm still not totally back up there totally, but moving on and still bringing you content and episodes of this podcast. And so I got my water. Later I'm going to make some more hot tea. And so just wanted to kind of bring you that little health update. If you listened to last week's episode, then and you wondered, what's wrong with his voice? Well, now you know. So with that, we're going to move on and bring to you your guide to going solo. And I just wanted to let you all know we are working with our corporate partner at Special Chronicles. One of our corporate partners is the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program, and together with them, we have put together a list of topics that we will be bringing you monthly. So the first week of each month, minus June, but the first week of each month, we will be bringing you episodes on different energy efficiency, energy savings, solo topics. With ComEd. So some might be a solo, like last month, and obviously this month is solo episodes where I'm educating you. But we're gonna our plan is to hopefully bring on some what ComEd calls their energy doctors. We'll bring on some ComEd staff, and so we've got an exciting lineup of topics that first week of each month on this EnergyForce series. So you can, if you have to subscribe to the Special Chronicles show, our main podcast feed, stay subscribed because this episode will come to you on the first week of every month. But if you are just listening to our EnergyForce series, then welcome. So no matter which podcast feed that you listen to, we will be bringing you new topics. And with that, let's go ahead. And I just want to let you know, I will be sharing with you some information that can be found in the Your Guide to Going Solo brochure. And so if you are anywhere in the Chicago area and you see any of us EnergyForce ambassadors out at events like myself, this is one of the brochures that you can pick up. But for those of you listening, if you're listening in another state, another country, I'm going to give you a lot of this information it can be found in this book show. I'm going to also put a link in the show notes to, I believe it's CAMED.com/solo to where you can learn some more information. But let's begin. And I want to let you know first about Solo Solutions, the power of the sun. Do you know that the sun is the most abundantly renewable energy source in the world? When you tap its power, you are producing clean, pure energy. Produce energy with a renewable resource like solar helps reduce carbon emissions and may help you save money. As your options for solar continue to grow, we will help you understand your options and what solar can mean for you. Using easy-to-use online resources to help you learn about solar. See how solar works at CAMED.com/solar. And for those of you watching the live stream on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, I'm going to show the viewers. I think this should show up on the screen. You can see an image of what solar looks like. So if you go in your, if you just walk in your neighborhood. So for example, for me, if I just walked on the block, some of my neighbors have these solar panels on the garage. You might also see it on some rooftops as well. And so this is what, if you ever wondered, one of those panels on the top of your neighbor's roof, well, now you know it's solar panels. And so what happens is the sunlight will tap against these panels, and then that's how your energy is powered in your house. So so it's a nice kind of clean, renewable energy source. Let's move on and talk about your options. Private solar versus community solar. So private solar, if your home's roof has an open area free from obstructions, and you're able to make the investment, a private solar energy system may be right for you. A private solar energy system has solar panels that are installed at your home, most often on your roof, because you will be connected to the smart grid. ComEd will still deliver energy to your home on days when your private solar energy system does not produce all the energy you need. And then if you're wondering what community solar is, community solar, maybe your roof isn't ideal for a private solar energy system, or maybe you rent or own in a multifamily dwelling. A community solar project can give you access to the benefits of solar energy. A community solar project is a farm of solar panels that is owned and operated by independent living, by an independent community solar developer. Homes participate by subscribing in the community solar project. Energy generated by the community solar project flows to the energy grid to become part of the overall energy supply. ComEd continues to deliver the energy to your home. Things to consider. Do you have a roof or area large enough to accommodate a private solar energy system? How much does your roof get? What is the age or condition of your roof? Will your benefits be worth the investment? You can learn more at ComEd.com/energy. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. If the video will catch up here. I think the video should catch up here. There you go. We're going to go and take a quick break. When we come back, we will get to the benefits of going solar and what solar can mean for you. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are talking about your guide to going solar right here on the Special Chronicles show on specialchronicles.com. When the conversation, we will, as I said, we'll talk about the benefits of going solar, what solar can mean for you. We'll also talk about coming up considerations in solar calculator is also coming up right here on the Special Chronicles show. This is our ComEd EnergyForce series, season 6, part 2. Your guide to going solar continues. after the break right here on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now, we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give.
What if you could harness energy from the sun to power anything at your home or business? Clean, reliable, renewable energy. Introducing ComEd's Solar Calculator. Enter your address and learn about your solar options with estimated costs, savings, and even environmental benefits. Put the power of solar in your hands. ComEd, powering lives.
That's a little preview. We're going to talk a little bit more about the ComEd calculator at the end of the episode. So just a little sneak peek for you to keep listening to this episode. The benefit to going solo is what the next part that we're going to talk about. And when you tap the power of a solar energy system, you are taking advantage of solar options that leave a cleaner planet for future generations and may help you save money. Solar energy produces zero emissions and reduces all dependence on fossil fuels. With a private solar energy system, you receive credits on your energy bill when you produce more energy than you need. A community solar project provides you access to solar energy when a private solar energy system isn't right for you. Learn more about leaving a cleaner earth for future generations at ComEd.com/solar. Again, that's ComEd.com/solar. The myth is that there's not enough sun in Illinois to go solar. The fact is that every hour, the sun radiates more energy onto the earth than the entire human population uses in 1 year. We may not be the sunniest state in the country, but solar works in Illinois. There's plenty of sunlight to power your private solar energy system and provide you the benefits of solar energy. Moving right along, this is your guide to going solo. Right here on the Special Chronicles show and our ComEd EnergyForce series. What solar can mean for you. When you're ready to explore solar and review options based on your needs, ComEd can help. Use ComEd's easy-to-use online resources to help you see what solar can mean for you and to help make your clean energy future a reality. We are here to help you make informed decisions. Navigating the process of incorporating solar energy into your life might feel overwhelming. Is solar right for you? What are the costs? Who installed the system? What are the benefits? Where can you find support once the system is up and running? A variety of easy-to-use interactive resources are available at ComEd.com/solar. to help you make an informed decision. Solar Calculator. Getting connected to the smart grid. Solar checklist. Ongoing solar support. Reliable energy. Connected to our smart grid. Solar panels need the sun, and they need the smart grid too. At night or on cloudy days with limited sunlight, private solar energy systems may not produce all the energy needed to power your home. No need to worry. because you're still connected to the smart grid. You continue to have access to energy 24/7. And when your private solar energy system is connected to this grid, you receive credits on your energy bill when you produce more energy than you need. Myth: yay, no more energy bills. Fact: on days when your private solar energy system does not produce all the energy you need, your connection to the smart grid means that ComEd will still deliver energy to your home. Your energy will reflect the energy delivered to your home and the credits you own when you produce more energy than you need. Find out if solar is right for you at ComEd.com/solar. We're going to go ahead and take one more break. When we come back, we will get to considerations and talk a little bit more about the solar calculator. Your guide, if the video catches up here, anytime now, if the video catches up, your guide to going solo continues with your considerations and your solar calculator after the break. When we come back, we'll take a quick sponsor break. And when we come back, we will get to your guide to going solo continues right here on SpecialChronicles.com, and we will be right back. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listeners honest and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program. The EnergyForce is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And this episode is also brought to you by support for Special Chronicles comes from United Airlines Bridge Disability Business Resource Group. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with United Airlines and the Bridge BLG. Bridge BLG is committed to being an ally for all employees and customers with disabilities. Bridge helps to create internal awareness to keep our accessibility needs in mind and partner with key organizations to empower disability inclusion for employment and travel. Bridge, connecting people of all abilities. Book your travel today on United.com or on the award-winning United app. Learn more on United's commitment to disability inclusion for employment and travel at specialchronicles.com/United. That's specialchronicles.com/United. And now, back to the show. Okay, we're going to fade that down, and we have faded that down, and we are back. And now we'll get to considerations, things to consider. When you're ready to go solo, you will have decisions to make, including evaluating private solo and community solo options. When evaluating private solo options, finding a contractor is important. A certified solo contractor will help you determine which system is best for you. Now navigating applications and approvals, and ensure your system is installed and operated properly. Solo contractors may invite you to a workshop. Your city might host a solo town hall that is presented by a specific solo contractor. You should receive. You could receive phone calls and mail soliciting your business. Just like with any other service, you want to research your options and find the solution that best fits your needs. Every solo installation is unique. Be informed and involved throughout every step of the process. Start with Comrade's Solo Calculator, which earlier on in this episode we shared with you a little video that gave a little introduction. So now we'll tell you a little bit more about it. Also, our Solo Calculator is an interactive tool that helps you understand and compare your solo options. You'll receive easy-to-read reports based on an estimated number of solar panels you'll need and estimated upfront cost. For a personalized experience, log it into your ComEd account, and the Solo Calculator will automatically populate your address and previous 12 months of usage information to evaluate your specific needs. Myth: there's no need to be connected to the smart grid. Fact: what about those days when your private solar energy system doesn't produce all the energy you need? You can count on the smart grid to keep power flowing to your home. And when you produce more energy than you need, you receive credits on your energy bill. Try the Solo Calculator today at ComEd.com/solo. We're going to put links in the show notes to that so you can learn a little bit more. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we will get to some resources about if you're interested in wanting to go solo. And this episode. So we will be back right here. You're listening to the Special Chronicles show. This is your guide to going solo right here on our EnergyForce series, season 6, part 2. And we'll be back right here on SpecialChronicles.com. Special Chronicles is hosted by Podbean Podcast Hosting, the easiest, most affordable option to get started in podcasting. At Special Chronicles, we proudly host our weekly podcasts with Podbean and highly recommend you use Podbean Podcast Hosting to get started in podcasting today. Sign up for an unlimited hosting plan and get 1 month free now to get started in podcasting today when you visit specialchronicles.com/Podbean. That's specialchronicles.com/Podbean. Our live streams are powered by StreamYard, the easiest way to create professional live streams. StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser. Interview guests, share your screen, and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other platforms. Sign up for StreamYard today using our StreamYard referral link when you visit specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. That's specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. And we're back. I want to just let you know, I'm not going to put any links up on the screen if you're watching a live stream on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn Live. But again, if you're listening to the audio podcast, all the links will be in the description below. But if you want to learn more about going solo, visit ComEd.com/solo, or you can visit our partner page, specialchronicles.com/ComEd, and I will try to remember to put a link to your guide to going solo. If you want to learn more about going solo at ComEd.com/solo, just head to our website, specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd, and we will put a link to for more information on how you can go solo. So we'll add that link to our partner page. And with that, I think that pretty much brings it to the end of this episode. We're trying to keep these ComEd episodes to about 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes. Nice half hour, easy, adjustable episodes. There might be one of the ComEd episodes might be a little longer in the fall, but That's only because of the particular topic that we have. But we're going to try to keep these to about half hour. I just want to let you know what is coming up on the show. First, what's coming up with our EnergyForce series. Let me see if I can pull up our list of topics. Coming up, we will be giving you a live tutorial on the ComEd Marketplace. We will be talking in the spring. So if you enjoyed this solar energy episode in the winter, in April, we're going to talk about solar energy in the spring, but we're going to relate it to Earth Day. Since Earth Day is in April, we're going to talk about clean environmental energy, how you can have clean energy and that helps the environment. So that'll be coming up in April. We'll also be coming up is tools for the customer with dealing with the ComEd app and My Account. Also coming up in the second half of the year, we'll be talking about communication with the customer. That's things like the ComEd app, newsletter, how ComEd communicates with customers when there's storms, their social media, events. And then we'll also be we might have a sound scene audio tour of their Powering Lives Community Center and Education Centers. And we'll hopefully have the other co-founder of the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador program on. A couple years ago, we had one of the co-founders of the EnergyForce program, but we'll hopefully have the other one because I met her at a gala event in Chicago a couple years ago. And then we'll talk about National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and then we're going to end the year of this series with an introduction to energy efficiency savings for small businesses. So that's just a little teaser. That's just a little kind of trailer promo of what's coming up on this ComEd EnergyForce series. But also stay subscribed to the Special Chronicles show because we've got some exciting episodes coming up. I'm going to give you a small little teaser of what we have coming up at the end of February, at the end of this month, because you guys are going to hear this beginning of February. So the last week of February on our Unified at Work series, we have Brianna, who is a flight attendant with United Airlines, and Brianna will be talking about mental health in aviation. So mental health advocacy in aviation. And then we're also going to have, I think at the end of March, we have the managing director of United's Denver Hub. And then we've got a bunch of other episodes. We've got our Road to Berlin 2023 series and much more exciting content. So stay subscribed. New episodes of this podcast drop every Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So watch the live streams. We try to have 4 episodes on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn Live. But also just subscribe to this on SpecialChronicles.com, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. And so you never miss a new episode. And we'll be back next week with another exciting episode. So stay subscribed. And until then, have a great week. And we'll see you next week. Remember, cheers to include. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles podcast. Our podcast was produced by Daniel Smrokowski on the Special Chronicles Network. Follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Subscribe, rate, and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Our website, specialchronicles.com, where you can stream our archives of over 500 episodes for absolutely for free. Also, there's a list of our favorites, original series, award-winning columns, and blogs. And sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content delivered to your inbox. Again, specialchronicles.com. Special Chronicles is hosted by Podbean Podcast Hosting. Our live streams are powered by StreamYard. Thanks as always encourages us to never give up. I'm Daniel Smrokowski, back next week with more stories.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.